What it is, coffee with your boy Burly. What it is, it's coffee time with Burly. We here, we rocking. We got our coffee, we ready. We ready. You know what we're gonna talk about? Some of these delusional men. We gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. Because in the world of martial arts, oh man, there's some strange men out there. There's some strange men in the world of martial arts, and Mr. Burly is here to break it down. I got my coffee, I'm ready. Who with me? Who with me? Step in the building, smash that like button as you step in the building. As you come up in the building, hopefully you're getting them notifications like you're supposed to, but a lot of times it ain't happening like that. YouTube ain't showing me the love they supposed to be showing me. We out here working. I'm a blue collar YouTube worker here, man. Blue collar. Just steady. Factory work. This is factory work. How we pumping out videos. Factory style. You know your boy Burly on it. This is a good blend. Brandon Griffin. David Pollock. Salute. Yeah, I got a good blend with me. It's coffee time with Burly. I tell you, I'm back on my ish. Smash that like button. I'm back on it. Got my 52 block sweatpants on. You know it's about to be something. Michael Phoenix, salute. Salute, Michael Phoenix. We in the building. We about to talk about some delusional men. The delusions of man. Yeah. As we said, we know Kevin Samuels breaks down the delusion of women, but we got to talk about some of these delusion of men. We got to break it down. Ross, peace, salute, coffee up. Cam, what's that? Cam Saru, peace to the God, peace to the God. We up in here. Smash that like button as you come up in here. I got a list. We breaking it down. We finna break it down real fast on them. The only way Burly can do. This is Burly style. Rapid fire. With the sniper in the bushes. I'm rapid fire with the sniper in the bushes. Roger W, will it be? Salute to the chat. We're gonna talk about it. Because it's big in martial arts. A lot of delusional men in the world of martial arts, man. Especially in them abstract arts. And that's what we're going to be talking about. Not just martial arts, the abstract arts. Drink that coffee. You know, we coming back with the coffee and Mary Jane, but we got to tread lightly. We have to tread lightly with YouTube. We trying to tread lightly. We ain't trying to cause no wave. They guidelines that got strict. They got boots on necks. Boots on necks up in there. We're gonna finna break it down soon. That's right. Let more people get this notification. You know what I'm saying? We got 7 people watching. Salute to everybody who's watching. I appreciate you. I appreciate if it's 2 people just listening, you know? But share the video. Smash that like button. Metaphysical 52 blocks. Bivol, or who's that? Benavidez? I don't know. That's a good one. I may have to go with Bivol on that one. Benavidez is a beast, but Bivol is something special, man. Bivol's something special, I'm telling you. He got that real hard, subtle style. His style is subtle, but it's there. Footwork on display. You see that footwork on Bivol? That's why Bivol gonna give a lot of people problems. It's that footwork. You see what he did to Canelo? Canelo's still having nightmares. Canelo waking up with tacos around him, street tacos and pina coladas out of a cold sweat like, Bivol! That's right. Canelo waking out of a cold sweat screaming Bivol. Let's get it. Okay, it's about that time. The delusions of men in martial arts. Listen, generally speaking, most of the men in martial arts are out of their mind. They're out of their mind. And let me talk about, I'm not just talking about regular martial arts. I'm talking about the abstract martial arts. What do I mean by abstract martial arts? I mean like the Kung Fu. And I do Kung Fu. But let me tell you something, people. A fight is real. A fight is fast-paced. It's like this. The fight is beating. If you bad enough to pull off your Choli foot and all of that crazy stuff and Denmark in that aspect, you should just be fighting on the streets. They should have made a movie about you. Straight like that. Straight like that. Because when you're dealing with martial arts, let me tell you, there's only 3 true bodies of martial arts. Kicking, punching, and wrestling. And within all of those 3, there's the sub-breakdowns. Like in wrestling, you have Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. You know, kicking, kneeing, punching, elbowing. See the breakdown of the arm. You got the punch, you got the elbow, and for some people that even know it, you may even got a little shoulder blast there too. Just like with the leg, you got the kick, you got the knee. When it comes down to wrestling, you got stand-up wrestling, and then you hit the ground. Those are the 3 main bodies of martial arts. And if you want to go to them abstract arts, you must first go check the 3. I'm not saying you got to go out there and master all 3, but you better tuck one up under your belt. You better tuck one up under your belt. See, my basic arts, punching and wrestling. I'm a pretty good wrestler, but I'm not like no purple belt Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu player. I'm not on that level to no degree. I know how to scrap and scramble on that ground, though. I know how to scramble. But my true, if I was to say where my source of power lays at, is right here. So now when you go from the basics, the fundamentals, you can now start looking at the levels of the abstract. I can now do my Wing Chun, and I got big hooks coming. I'm not dissing the chain punch, but I ain't going to use it. If I get some type of chi sao flow going with you, and that just means like we swimming for position, when I throw my punch, it's going to be the fundamentals of boxing, the fundamental of punching, pugilism, the beginning of boxing, pugilism. That's the real true art there when it comes to the hands. It's going to be pugilism. If I go and I'm doing Denmark, let's say I wanted to do Denmark, that's poison hand. How would I use my boxing with Denmark? Well, I'm punching you in the liver. I'm punching you in the jaw. I'm punching you in the kidney. Now, all of this, you're going to be pressing with your finger point. Come on, see, usually when you're on that type of high, that means you ain't never visit one of the basics. You got to put one of them basics up under your belt before you go off and start trying to get the chi energy. You can't just go straight to chi energy. And this segues me right into my story. So we in the gym. I just come in for the 8 o'clock class. One of the coaches, Mr. Mark, the one who brought me down to Texas, salute to Mark. He's up in there with his fighter. Now what transpired, before that, I didn't see, but what I was told was, the dude in there was a big dude in there. He was running around on his Denmark, his Kung Fu. He a Kung Fu man and all of this. And he told Mark's fighter, which is a girl, Os, who's training very hard in the peekaboo system, that he could block all her punches. Yep, he could block all that. Block them joints. He's delusional, but we continue the story. He gonna block them things. He gonna block them things. Yup. So what happens is, Os lets off a barrage of punches and punches them all upside his head with the boom, biff, boom, back, bang, boom. All of the sound effects, his punches are just raining from his face. Look like he's fighting 5 Mexicans. He thought he was fighting 5 Mexicans, and they had, after drinking 20 Coronas, she was hitting him from all angles. All angles. She dropped them punches on his face like raindrops. Like raindrops. You know when you in the storm. She wet him up. He gets mad, does some reverse type of crazy monkey kick at her knee. He monkey kicks the knee. You know, he went for his monkey grabs the grapes technique. He monkey grabbed the grapes, he kicked in the knee. No kicking was allowed, she's a boxer. So Mark, her coach, he's upset. He's very upset. So, this is when I walk in. Mark is sitting down, the guy's standing above him. And from what I can see, Mark is real easy with it, but he's inviting him to do something. Like, do something. Since you want to come up in here with your dim mat, kung fu, let's see something. And I'm sitting on the ground. He's sitting on the ground. This man got the elevated position. Anybody that knows shooting knows if you got the elevated position, you're in a good position because you're shooting downward. They're shooting upward. So any man that allows another man to stand above him, he must know something. He must know something. So Mark is on sitting down on the ground like, do something. So big man is looking, he don't know how to take this. He looking, you know, then he kind of like glide around to his back and tries to throw him in the chokehold from the back. Dirty business. What happened to the kung fu? He went to straight dirty business. He went to dirty monkey style. He did dirty monkey style. What happened to the monkey grabbed the grapes? You know, he went to dirty monkey. He tried to choke him from the back. Now, Mr. Mark here, jiu-jitsu man, wrestling man, boxing man. He's put his career in the fundamentals. He's not the delusional one here. He's not the delusional one in this story. The other guy's the delusional one. Yep, he's full of delusion. So he grabs him in his dirty monkey chokehold from the back. Mark immediately twists his body. Now we in the cage. He twists his body. Now from the ground, because he had to bend down. Mark twists behind him, rushes him to the gate. Bang! He splatters on the gate like a cartoon. You know, like when Wile E. Coyote got ran over by something and he was flattened against the gate. Now I'm like, oh Lord, I didn't know it was popping. If I would have knew it was popping, people, I'd be showing you the video. You know how Uncle Bro, I'm quick. I got a feather trigger finger when it comes to that hitting that video button. But I wasn't prepared. So he rushes him to the gate, smashes him, smash that like button, people. We got a good story right here. Delusional man. Uncle Burly bringing it to you. Come on, smash that like button. So he smashes him to the gate, bang! He smashed against the gate. Mark immediately puts the seatbelt around his waist. You know that sound when the seat click, click. He put the seatbelt on him, click, click. He got him around his waist. His knees are bent. Mark is in a good position. He's low, knees bent. He got the seatbelt. Homie smashed against the gate. Suplex, boom! Brings him down like Dusty Rhodes. Dusty Rhodes. He brought him down on that Dusty Rhodes. Boom! It's not over. After he suplexes him, he immediately turns him over. Now, Kung Fu Man with the Dead Mac poison hand. Excuse me. I guess Mark must have had the antidote this day for the poison hand. He was never able to press no pressure points. It's happening fast. I told you, fight happening fast. It's happening fast. He locks the hooks on him. He puts the hooks in. He looks at him, rear naked. Now, homie's tapping. But Mark don't want to let go. He let him just, If he would have held on a little bit more, that tap would have went to sleep. He would have got off a good one. The tap started slowing down. Sleep. Mark kept him in. And then, just before he was about to pass out, kicked him out the guard. Just disrespecting him. He rolls over, gets up. He wants to shake hands. Mark is in, yeah, whatever. His girl is with him. Kung Fu Man with the poison hand, bars, brought his girl with him. Is he crazy? Mark could have left with his girlfriend if he wanted to. If he wanted, he could have left with his girlfriend. This is the delusion of men in fighting arts. Listen, go for the basics first. Punching, kicking, wrestling. Tuck one of those under your belt. Tuck all three under your belt if you're that phenomenal. And then move on to the abstracts, because the abstracts are not what they seem. I do bagua, but I'm not fighting nobody from this position. Because I understand what bagua is trying to transmit to me. I understand what the forms are trying to transmit. And it's a small inkling of information. But you got to be that aware, shifting through it. It's like trying to find gold. You see them dudes at the river, and they just shaking the pan, moving around. And then they get a little piece of gold. They're like, I did it. That's how it is with the Kung Fu system. You out there shaking the pan. You shaking the pan until you find that little piece of gold, and that's what you roll with. But you already got one of the other three major food groups of fighting under your belt. So now you can take in that information. You can take in that information. You can understand. You can shift. There is no shifting if you haven't done one of the three major groups of fighting. Kicking, punching, wrestling. So, I decided to come up with 7 reasons why these delusional men join these abstract Kung Fu systems without visiting one of the major food groups of fighting. Box, punching, kicking, and wrestling. And since 5 plus 2 is 7, that's the number of God, it's the number of the universe, that's the number we're using. 7 reasons why these delusional men go to these abstract arts without understanding one of the major 3 food groups. You're like, pow! See, when you got something, when you really wrote something, you got, pow! You got to, pow! That's how you bring it on to people. All right. Okay, are y'all ready? Press 1 if you're ready. I got the 7 reasons right here why delusional men go to abstract arts before joining one of the 3 major food groups. Press 1 if you're ready in the chat. Let me see if everybody's following, because I don't want to be thinking I'm just up here talking. Press 1 in the chat if you're ready for the 7 reasons why delusional men join abstract arts without visiting one of the 3 major food groups. Okay, I'm seeing the ones. We ready. We ready. Number 1, you are a 70s to 80s baby, and you grew up on Channel 5 Kung Fu shows and Shaw Brother movies. Yup. Number 1, you are a 70s to 80s baby, and you grew up on Channel 5 Kung Fu shows and Shaw Brother movies. That's number 1. Why these delusional men do it. Number 2, in high school, you were slapped around and bullied, so you're looking for a Karate Kid moment. Yup. In high school, they be tap tap, just kicking you. Give me your milk, punk. Give me a chocolate milk, punk. And now you looking for a Karate Kid moment. That's number 2. Number 3, you have a hard time talking and dealing and getting women, so you figured learning Kung Fu would be a great icebreaker at parties. Yep. You ain't got no macking. You're macking and slacking. You ain't got no women. Ain't no women checking for you. So you decide to go learn some Kung Fu so you can use it as an icebreaker for the women. Like, hey, I know Kung Fu. Yep, that's number 4. No, that was number 3. Number 4. Number 4 is a big one. Your father was a cruel man. So you trained in dim mak poisoned hand to one day hit him with the 5-point exploding heart technique and watch him walk away like Bill in the movie. Yup. Number 4, let me say it again. Your father was a cruel man. He was cruel. So you trained in dim mak poisoned hand to one day hit him with the 5-point exploding heart technique and watch him take his 5 steps like Kill Bill and walk and die. Yep. See, you think I don't know? They think I don't know who they are. I know who you are, brother. I got it right here. I know who you are. Number five, you live amongst the gang members, thugs and ruffians, and you think learning Tai Chi will make you Jet Li. Boss. Let me take that back again, number 5. You live amongst the gang members and thugs and the ruffians, and you think learning Tai Chi will one day make you Jet Li. Boss. I got your numbers. You delusional kung fu men, I got your number. Number 6, you've read so many comic books and been to so many comic thons, you believe you have uncanny abilities. Yep, you believe you have uncanny abilities. Yep, hold on 1 second. Hold on. Phone going off in the back. It was the phone going off in the back. I had to bring it back. Let's bring back number 6. You've read so many comic books, been to so many comic thons, and believe you have uncanny abilities. Yep. Number 7. You are no mere mortal. Yep. Number 7. You are no mere mortal. I told you, I got 7 reasons why these delusional men go off to abstract arts without learning one of the major food groups, people. Don't be like these delusional men. Learn how to throw a jab. Learn how to throw a leg kick, a head kick, and what parts of the leg you should be using. Heel, foot, shin. Learn if he grabs you and mobs you because you hitting him with that 2-piece and a hot spicy biscuit. Learn how to hit the ground if he grabs you and do a little wrestling and maybe get back to your feet or choke him out, whatever you want to do. And then you venture off into these abstract arts and try to get something from them to add on to your game. Thank everybody who joined me in the chat. It's your boy Burly. It's coffee time. I will be back.